Good evening. Thanks very much for joining us. 9 passengers are dead and more than 24 injured after a Vancouver-bound tour bus crashed in Oregon on an icy stretch of highway. The bus was returning to Vancouver from Las Vegas yesterday when it lost control on a stretch of interstate in Oregon known as Dead Man Pass, crashing through a guardrail and landing at the bottom of a steep slope. Our coverage begins tonight with Global BC's Ted Chernecki.
There were at least 40 people on board this bus. Of them, only 7 escaped injury. 9 were killed. It was around 10:30 yesterday morning when the bus began an 11-kilometer descent on a stretch of Interstate 84 near Dead Man Pass, the vehicle possibly hitting a patch of ice or compact snow at the worst possible location.
This actually happened to be in an area where there was only about a 100-foot area where there was a steep embankment. So they were pretty unfortunate crashing exactly where they did.
All survivors were taken initially to St. Anthony Hospital. 5 of the critically injured were then transferred to other facilities in nearby Boise, Idaho, and Portland, Oregon. 7 were discharged last night. 14 remain in what the hospital describes as fair condition, with 1 in the critical care unit still.
I thought all of the people on the bus were dead because the bus was totally broken down. Yeah, but a few minutes later, many people came out, and some of them were hurt, and some of them were already dead.
Family, in many cases, reside in Korea.
The majority of them are Canadians. Some are from the state of Washington, and then some are from the Republic of Korea. And we've been in touch with the consulate's office.
The name Mingju Tour and Travel can be seen on one of the vehicle's luggage doors. That's a company with 2 offices in the greater Vancouver area. The tour was returning from Las Vegas when the bus crashed through a guardrail, plunging more than 30 meters down a steep slope.
4 or 5 people, it looked like, were just kind of hand pulling them with ropes on sleds up into, up the side, up to the rescue vehicle.
Through translators, some of the survivors are describing the injuries as ranging from a torn ear to broken collarbones. The driver did survive, but is too badly injured to give police a statement. The RCMP is working with Oregon State Police and notifying next of kin both in Canada and South Korea. Ted Chernecki, Global News, Vancouver.
And we are joined now by Global's Lee Checkstad from Pendleton, Oregon. Lee, we know that police just wrapped up a news conference. What's the latest there?
Robin, Oregon State Police are saying this is still a very active investigation tonight, and most of it is centered back at the crash site. But we are getting a better picture of just how this unfolded yesterday. They say just after 10 o'clock, the bus was driving in the left lane, and for some unknown reason, it crashed into the left meridian of the road. Then it lost control, swung across 2 lanes of traffic, and down into the gully. Police say many people were thrown from the bus. The vehicle was removed from the gully late this morning, early this afternoon, and will be taken to a secure location for a mechanical inspection.
We think that this investigation may last up to 4 weeks, possibly longer. And we're working hard, and we're trying to work as quickly as possible to get information out to those loved ones who either know or believe that one of their family members may have been injured or may have been killed in yesterday's crash.
Now, the survivors are being brought here to the Pendleton Convention Center, where there is a Red Cross shelter set up, and that is for the survivors' families as well. They're able to get information, food, shelter, and even some clothing as they're finding they need it. The survivors we spoke with say they do hope to start being able to talk about going home as soon as tomorrow. Robin?
All right, Lee, thank you so much for that. Lee Checkstad for us tonight from Oregon.